You're watching MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Floresville, Texas. Matchup between the 4-2 Medina Valley Panthers in district play and the 3-2 Floresville Tigers. We have just a beautiful evening here in South Texas for high school softball. Couldn't get any better. And Jeff, keys to the games.
Well,
optionally has to be score some runs before the
we're going to get back to the old adage that you got to score to win, and it's been pretty evident, through all of our district games that if we can't get on the board, we're not going to win many games. So our Achilles heel right now is getting the lead runner on and getting the lead runner in scoring position, and then getting that key hit to score somebody. So we're going to look and see, early in the game, is Coach Buenteo going to play for big innings, or is she going to play to try to get that first run across?
Well, and I'm just watching them call out the starting lineups, and the starting lineup that the PA announcer gave me is totally opposite than the one Coach Buenteo
I hope it
gave me. So just bear with us. I'm going to go with the starting lineup that Coach B gave me before the game, and we'll change as it goes. But as of now, Coach Buenteo filled out her lineup card as follows. And you know what? They're giving the national anthem, Chef. We're going to talk a little bit more about the game and then take a break and then get the starting lineups, because I'm sure we're going to have the national anthem here in a few minutes.
Yeah, so Floresville coming into this game.
Hey, they just helped.
They helped us out.
Southwest
we said last
Legacy
week
and us out.
Yeah, so they beat Southwest, and all three of the games that they've won in district, they've had to come from behind in the 7th inning. So something to watch tonight to make sure, that we're on our game in the 7th inning, because they're at home, they get the last at bat. So it would be nice to have a lead going into the 7th inning, and that you can expand and get far enough ahead. The last time that we were here, Maury, was actually 2 years ago.
Yep.
And I think we handled Floresville pretty good, but they had a decent pitcher. It doesn't look like it's the same pitcher. It looks like a completely different group of girls, and they have a new coach. So it's going to be interesting to see how this group of girls plays.
And we want to kind of apologize for the view of the camera. They put up a new fence, a new backstop cover here, and we couldn't set up right behind the thing, so the camera angle is not usually, it's not off behind home plate like it usually is, but you still have a shot of the field, so just bear with us, and that's the best we can do.
Yeah, and tonight also the boys are at
Southwest Legacy.
They are at Legacy, so if you want to flip back and forth, they start at 7 o'clock as well. So we're going to go ahead and take our first break, Maury, and we're going to hear from some sponsors.
Panther Softball will continue in just a moment.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Belly Ramon will be in the circle tonight for Floresville, and behind the plate, Aiden Barrera. Panthers will send to the plate Madison, Guerrero, Miller, and Hendrickson. Middle three, Kennedy, Upton, Renslow. Bottom three, Burris, Casino, and Gonzalez. And that is the lineup I had just listening to the starting lineup. The PA announcer, it's subject to change, so just bear with us. Back behind the plate doing the calling behind the plate, the home plate umpire is Gary Gilbert. Gentleman on the bases is David Shadrock. So with that said, Jeff, we're ready for the first pitch of this ball game.
Well, leading, with Madison Guerrero leading things off, would be nice for her to lead off with a base hit, an extra base hit, a four-bagger, something.
Guerrero got on last game all 4 times, albeit one of them was an error, but the biggest at bat was in the 7th inning with runners at first and second with no outs. She took one where the pitch was right back at the pitcher.
Tanya's Travel by Design player of the game Friday night, as she did have the walk-off RBI.
The Tigers will line up as follows. Hernandez at first, Bags at second, Lewis at third, Cook at short, Reeve in left, Perez in center, and Gallum in right. And we're ready for the first pitch. First pitch for Ramon is a strike call. No balls and 1 strike.
And right away, Maury, you see a lot of teams, if they've watched us, are attacking that outside part of the plate, which I'm sure, a lot of pitchers are going to do that.
Off-speed pitch, just low and outside, 1-1. First batter of the ball game is the third baseman, Madison Guerrero. Trista Miller waits on deck for the Panthers. She'll be inside the circle when the Panthers take the field. The 1-1 pitch, outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. 3 pitches, Jeff, 3 on the outside part.
Yeah. I don't think I would touch the inside half of the plate against Guerrero.
2-1 pitch, and that's a shot to short. Cook with the play.
Excellent play by David Cook to get the liner to
F6 for out number 1 if you're scoring at home. That's going to bring up the pitcher, number 22, Trista Miller.
And Guerrero didn't really get good wood on it, Maury. She kind of hit it off the end of the bat. She was a little bit out in front of it, a little too anxious. Trying to pull the ball. Something right down the middle like that, you need to try to drive it right back up the pipe.
And it looks like Mackenzie Kennedy on deck. I have her in the fourth hole, but she is batting into third. She is to be the first baseman for the Panthers. Miller takes the first pitch for a strike. No balls and 1 strike.
Catcher shook her head, thinking, man, we were lucky to get away with that one because that ball ran back over the inside part of the plate.
And the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball low, 1-1. Lewis playing a little bit in at third base. Hernandez back behind first base. The 1-1 pitch. Ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike. And Jeff, this is not an unusual setup, but there's not much room in between home plate and the backstop.
No, there's.
So everything we can say, the home plate umpire can hear us, the catcher can hear us, and the batter can hear us. 2-1 pitch is low, 3 balls and 1 strike. Miller at the plate with 1 out. Panthers bat here in the top of the first. 3 balls and 1 strike is the count. Ramon delivers. Strike call, fills it up at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Right there.
Very good pitch.
Miller let go, 3-1 count.
called second strike to make it a full count.
Now you're going to see what her best pitch is.
Ramon delivers. That's a shot right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Miller. So a hit already, Jeff, for the Panthers.
Yeah, this is Kaylee Upton. Yep. So we're going to have a courtesy runner.
Looks like that's going to be number 1, Aliana Salazar.
And we are going to have Kaylee Upton up to bat in the 3-hole now. Ooh, boy, that's going to be interesting, your scorekeeping. That's going to really test your scorekeeping skills.
My, oh, my. And unfortunately, I don't have no white out or nothing to change with.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Upton at the plate.
She must have had a change of heart after she gave you the lineup.
Must have. First pitch is ball, 1 ball and no strikes.
Pitch was outside again. They're continue to attack the outside part of the plate.
Upton.
And pitcher made a couple of mistakes to Miller. So let's see, moving forward, if she can live on that outside part or not.
The 1-0 pitch to Upton, squares around. Back into the screen.
That was another outside pitch and not a very good attempt there by Upton at the bunt, trying to lay down the bunt. And early on, Maury, we're seeing Coach Montello is playing for that 1 run to get a runner in scoring position.
Upton is behind the plate this evening for the Panthers. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ramon delivers. That's low in the dirt. Salazar is off and will stand up at second base. So the Panthers have a runner in scoring position. As soon as that pitch got into the dirt, Salazar took off.
Good base running there by Salazar, reading the pitch out of the pitcher's hand and taking an extra base. And there you go early, Maury. You got a runner in scoring position. Now you got 2 chances to get that runner home.
See if Upton can come through with a big hit here for the Panthers here in the first. The 2-1 pitch is just outside. Barrera tried to frame that one, but it was just off the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike. First base is open.
Yeah, that really was an outside pitch.
It looks like Renslow is on deck, and I had her batting in the 6th spot. Ground ball to third. Lewis with the throw across the diamond in time, but Salazar will go to third.
Will advance the runner. Is not a sacrifice, just a fielder's choice, or just a regular put out. 5-3.
That's going to bring up number 12, Hayden Renslow.
Once again, batting order is a lot different than it was Friday night again. Coach Montello still searching for that combination that's going to get some runs on the board.
Renslow is the extra hitter today. Takes the first pitch low.
Change
1
up.
ball and no strikes. Kennedy waits on deck. The 1-0 pitch from Ramon. Strike called, evens count, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Couple of lights out, Jeff, on the scoreboard out there.
Is there?
Yep. One of the out buttons, and I think when it gets to
Oh, boy.
2 balls, I think one of the lights go out too, but or 3 pitches low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Salazar stands 60 feet away for the first run of the ball game. Renslow with the 2-1 pitch, a ground ball to the pitcher over to first for the put out. So the Panthers strand a runner at third. That's going to be 1-3 for out number 3 for the Panthers. No runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base. We're through half an inning scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I mean, I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Trista Miller in the circle this evening for the Panthers. Kaylee Upton behind the plate. Coach Perez filled out his lineup card as follows. Batting first, Jolyn Perez. Batting second, Brenna Baggs. Batting third, Bailey Ramon. Fourth will be Kylie Lewis. Fifth, Aiden Guerrero. Sixth, Hannah Hernandez. Seventh, Brianna Barrios. Number 8 spot, Montana McCullum. And at shortstop, Bailey Cook. Flex player this evening will be Geraldine Reeve. Panthers will take the field. Miller on the circle. Upton. Kennedy at first. Casino at second. Guerrero at third. Burris at short. Hendrickson in left. Gonzalez in center. And Dominguez rounds out the defense in right field. Perez, the center fielder, takes the first pitch for a strike. No balls in one strike. The 0-1 pitch, change up, strike two. Good location right there, Jeff.
Yeah, that pitch right there is going to be tough for anybody to hit. And, you know, Miller is one that's going to move the ball in and out, and those first two pitches were both away. So I'd be expecting a rise ball here or something in on the hands.
The 0-2 pitch, just a little low.
It's called for the same pitch as the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Perez as she leads off here for the. It's hard for me to say Jaguars. I've known them as Tigers. It just blows my mind. 1-2 pitch is fouled into the screen.
Well, they've, as far as I can remember, they've always been the Jaguars on the girls' side.
I don't understand it, though. This point I'm making. There's a male and a female Jaguar, just like there is a male and a female tiger.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 different species.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Well, same species, but
no.
It's a cat. It's a feline. But I understand. There was somebody else.
That ball hit her in the foot, and that hit by pitch is sponsored by Hazel Russell, State Farm.
Yeah, there's, like the war horses and the Arabians.
A tiger has stripes. Mm-hmm. A jaguar has spots. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is that the main difference?
I don't know. Brianna Baggs bats now, the second baseman for Floresville.
That's
good steal there, breaking all the way, Perez.
Yeah, that was.
And Jeff Upton had, but
long.
She had no chance, I don't believe, to get her out, as that was a good jump.
Well, and Upton's a freshman. She's going to learn, but she held on to the ball way too long. She's got to learn to get that pop time's got to get down a lot lower. But she'll learn.
Pitch was a strike on Baggs.
The bottom line is the runner shouldn't be on base. And let's not forget, Maury, has Miller given up an earned run this year?
Not in the games that I have.
I don't believe she
has to have given up. Well, no, I don't know.
I don't know. In district, anyway. Every run that Southwest and Legacy and anybody else has
all 3 of them.
Unearned.
The 1-1 pitch is a bunt. Guerrero fields it to first to Kennedy for out number 1. That's a good sacrifice.
Yeah, that's now.
That puts Perez at third. That's 5-3 if we're scoring at home for out number 1. But Floresville has a runner in scoring position at third base.
Fly ball, pass ball, ground ball, anything really. Anything in the middle ground ball wise.
Going to bring up the pitcher, Belia Ramon. Pitcher matchup, Jeff. See if Ramon can help her own. It would be really large. First pitch to Ramon. That ball is lifted. Will it stay in? It's going to hit me right in the head. Oh, baby.
I was trying to save you, Maury.
You really didn't get out of the chair. If you really wanted to save me, you'd have caught that one.
I had you covered.
Yeah.
I had you covered. I knew I didn't have to get out of the chair for that one.
That almost got me.
I was just trying to save the equipment.
Yeah, the heck with me, huh?
So, more importantly, 0-1.
No balls and 1 strike. Miller delivers. That's a high pitch. It's going to stay in the infield. Kennedy will make it up against the dugout. Great catch there by Mackenzie Kennedy.
Just as good as a strikeout.
Absolutely. Mackenzie almost had to go into the opening of the Panther dugout to get that one. Now we go to the number 4 spot. Kylie Lewis, the third baseman, will bat for Floresville. Catcher Barrera waits on deck. First pitch, strike called. Wow, Miller had some heat on that one, Jeff.
Coming right after her with 2 outs.
Perez stands at third, hit by pitch, stole a base, was sacrificed over. 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch to Miller, changeup, swing and a miss. Way out in front of that pitch. That's a good pitch there.
Definitely had her fooled on that one. Now, once again, 0-2. In this situation, Maury, you don't want to come into the white part of the plate. You want to live on the black and even further.
Yeah, I was going to say even further out.
And the plate is completely covered with sand right now.
Good pitch. A backwards K, a strikeout looking for out number 3. No runs, no hits. 1 left on base. We're through 1 scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Jeff, I was talking to you earlier before the game about the always look at the stats in Tuesday's paper. Panthers have a few of them on that stat list there. Trista Miller's leading on top 10-1. 10-1 is a record, but I believe it's 10-2. They're a game behind. And then you had Gabby Casino and Madison Guerrero in the top 10 in batting. But you also had Mackenzie Kennedy, who leads off this inning, and Burris with home runs, 4 apiece, close to the top. So got some good pop here with Kennedy leading off here for the Panthers. Mackenzie's batting in the 5th spot. Takes the first pitch for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Ramon delivers. No balls and 2 strikes. Boy, that was a good aggressive swing there by Kennedy.
Good swing by Kennedy, just under it.
The PA announcer agrees with you.
Yeah, he just agreed, yeah. The 0-2 pitch. Change up way out in front of it. Kennedy got caught on her front foot for the strikeout for out number 1. That's going to bring up Katie Burris. And Jeff, if you would have to look at my lineup card, it kind of looks like my NCAA bracket. A lot of X's.
Yep, a lot of changes there.
Burris leading off, or not leading off, but batting second. Shortstop seating for the Panthers. First pitch, up and away. 1 ball and no strikes.
Once again here, this is one batter you don't want to make a mistake to. Katie's been struggling a little bit, as the rest of the team has. But any swing of the bat from Katie Burris could change things in a hurry.
The 1-0 pitch is a strike called, knee-high fastball. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Change up, and that's rocketed. Good job by Burris sitting back on that one. Second hit of the ball game for the Panthers. Burris with a 1-out single.
That's one of those pitches, Maury, that you always tell your pitchers you got to keep that pitch low. Change up in their eyes, and they'll catch up to it.
It's going to bring up number 16, Sotelo. Madison Sotelo. Another one of those Panther bats, Jeff, that can flip the script right here if she gets a hold of one. Ramon delivers, and that ball is a shot into right field. Right fielder Gallum goes back and catches it right against the wall.
Not enough carry.
Just got under it just a bit. Sotelo gave that ball a ride, but Gallum right at the fence makes the catch for out number 2.
Good contact there by Sotelo, but still doesn't get the hit,
Gabby Casino, the second baseman for the Panthers. Gabby was responsible for getting that rally started in the 7th inning to overtake Eagle Pass win last Friday.
Scored the winning run.
First pitch is a strike called. And Jeff Ramon keeps pounding that outside corner. Somebody has scouted the Panthers again pretty well. The mistake she has made, though, the Panthers have made her pay with 2 hits. Fake snap throw down there by Barrera. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's the outs that's out.
Yep.
It doesn't go to 2 outs. It just goes to 1. I knew there was 1 bulb that was burned out. The 1-1 pitch.
Yeah.
Foul back down the first base line. Yes, she did. Gabby down in the count, though. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Burris, the runner at first. A 1-out single. Ramon delivers. Got her out front again, leading on the front foot for the strikeout. For out number 3 for the Panthers. No runs, 1 hit. Another batter left on base. We're through 1.5 scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the bottom of the second. Barrera, Hernandez, and Barrios, 5, 6, 7 for Floresville here in the bottom of the second. Scoreless. Miller back out there for her second inning of work. Upton back behind the plate. Panthers had runners, Jeff, on base the first 2 innings, but failed to get that big hit. Sotelo gave one a ride, but it just ran out of room.
Yep, right to the warning track.
Right to the warning track. Went with the pitch, though, opposite field.
Yeah.
The catcher, Barreras, will lead off for Floresville here in the second. Aiden Barrera. Miller delivers, swing and a miss. Wow, it sure seems like Miller's got some real good zip on that ball, Jeff. And we're sitting closer than we normally do, and you can really, it's popping the mitt when it hits Upton's glove. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, got it with something off speed. Barrera way in front of that.
Now, is this the catcher, Guerrero? Or?
Yes, this is the catcher, Aiden Barrera,
so
yes.
who was the leadoff? Perez.
Perez.
Okay, sorry. I
Jolin
thought that was
Perez.
the catcher.
The 0-2 pitch, ground ball right up the middle. First base hit of the ball game, and Jeff, that's a mistake with 2 strikes.
Yeah, absolutely. Too much of the plate. You know, we talked about got to take care of the black part, you know, of the plate whenever you've got an 0-2 count, and she threw that one right down the pipe.
And Hernandez at the plate now for Floresville. First baseman is seating for the Tigers, or the Jaguars, excuse me. Do you sacrifice here?
I don't know. Be up and ready, Kaylee. Be up and ready. Steal, bunt, something.
As Jeff don't realize his mic's on, he's giving the catcher some words of advice over the air.
Absolutely.
You may see a bunt here.
Oh, I don't know. I think they may steal here.
Perfect opportunity. First pitch.
There it is.
Strike call, and it's a steal. And Jeff, that's just taking a little bit too long for Upton to get rid of that ball.
Yep. Like I said, she'll learn.
Stolen base by Barrera, so you don't have to give an out away. Now you got a runner in scoring position.
That's why I said they may steal here.
You don't want Hernandez to be able to get her bat across that zone. You want to make her chase something. She's down in the count, no balls. But that was a take all the way to get your runner to second base. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, that ball is lifted into left. Going to be back and makes the play in foul ball territory. The runner will tag up. She sure got there quick. Wow, that's good speed there. Hernandez did her job. A deep fly ball for out number 1, but the runner moves up to third base now. The designated player, Brianna Barrios, now at the plate for Floresville. Barajas takes the pitch for a strike. Barajas.
You know, here too, Maury, I would pitch around. You know, you got a strike. I would paint those corners as much as possible, make her hit your pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, no balls and 2 strikes.
Or you go with a rise ball.
Yep, this is back-to-back innings, Jeff. The Jaguars have had a runner at third. Let's see if Miller can strand another one.
Yep, let's see about now 0-2 again, Maury.
Miller with the 0-2 pitch. Change up, strike call to backwards K. Looking. That's both strikeouts have been with the bat on the shoulders of the batters. That's going to bring up the right fielder, Montana Gallum. Miller with the bunt. Feels it. Played the first to Kennedy in time for the putout.
And she got out of it.
1-3 for out number 3.
I think your little catcher here, Maury, I think she thought she was going to be safe. She was clapping.
No runs and no hits.
Excited.
Nobody left on base. We're through 2 scoreless. Panther softball will continue in a moment. I think she might have thought it was still.
The folks from Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm invite you out this weekend to enjoy Belgian sausage on a bun, fresh-cut fries with their homemade andalouse sauce, or a Belgian waffle with strawberries, whipped cream, and Belgian chocolate drizzle. They've got lawn games and a pretty cool playground to keep you and the kids entertained. Open Thursday through Saturday, 5 to 11 p.m. Check out shotandbull.com or their Facebook page to see upcoming live music and public events. If you're looking to host an event of your own, consider Shotzi's Barn and Barnyard. It's got some good old-fashioned rustic charm with lots of fresh air. They'd be honored to celebrate life's best moments with you at Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Panthers will send Elena Gonzalez to lead off the inning for the Panthers. Elena is in center field. And Jeff, you got to help me out here because I had Hendrickson in the lineup. Centello is actually batting not in that spot, but has taken her place in the lineup. Is that Madison Centello in left field that just made that catch?
No, she's in right field. I think that was Lauren Hendrickson in left
that
field.
That was Hendrickson in
yeah.
left. Okay.
She must be the DP.
Okay. Gonzalez leads off here. We're scoreless in top of the third. Miller was threatened 2 innings in a row with runners at third to give up one of her only unearned runs of the year.
Great
and
job
stranded them. Both of them got there with 1 out. And Trista did a good job of getting out of it. The first pitch for Mamone, that's foul back into the screen.
And look for them to do that more until, Katie can prove that she can throw somebody out.
Well, and you've seen already, Jeff, when they get a base runner, they're not sacrificing. They're choosing to steal the base, and they're kind of picking on the young catcher from Medina Valley. The 0-1 pitch is a off-speed pitch just outside.
Catcher wanted that one.
Barrera wanted that pitch, yeah, but it was just off the plate. Good location, though, for Ramon.
That's one of those pitches. It was a changeup, and it was up in her eyes. So, even as it was.
1-1 pitch, squares around, pulls it back, takes it for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lewis charging hard in there, third base.
Tell you what, I'm impressed with these Floresville athletes. I mean, this is definitely not the same group that we saw 2 years ago when we came over here.
The 2-1 pitch. Out off the plate. Barrera framed that one, but it was just out. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Gonzalez. Panthers looking to get the leadoff runner on base.
The Jaguar coaches are not real happy with those calls.
Ball 4. Leadoff walk. It's going to bring up Madison Guerrero. Guerrero lined out to the shortstop when she led off the ball game.
Ooh, arguing balls and strikes already.
And that's something you don't do.
That's an automatic.
Not this early in the ball game and not ever. And I think he was watching the reactions of his catcher because she was frustrated and the pitcher was frustrated.
She's very animated.
But those pitches were off the plate.
They looked like they were over here in the other batter's box. Guerrero looking to pull one off the scoreboard. She needs to learn to hit that ball right back up the middle.
Yeah,
she's going to get some off-speed pitches now.
Down the count now, no balls and 1 strike. Gonzalez, your runner at first, a leadoff walk.
Got a little speed here. See if they'll.
Panthers have had a base runner on every inning. Outside, 1-1. Ramon looks, gets the signal from the dugout, checks the wristband. And the 1-1 pitch to Guerrero. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. A little stare there down, wasn't it?
Yeah, the little catcher's got some attitude.
They ain't going to get you nowhere.
No, not going to become friends.
The 2-1 pitch. Ball low. In motion is Gonzalez. Slides in. Great call there.
Great time to steal also because that pitch was in the dirt. It's going to take the catcher a little bit longer to get it up and get it out of her glove. So great call there. Great timing on that. Now you got a 3-1 count,
so
Maury, runner in scoring position.
Coach Quintella putting the Panthers in motion here. 3 balls and 1 strike. You got a hitter's pitch. Got to be looking at something dead red here. High, ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start off the 3rd inning. It's going to bring up Trista Miller. Miller singled in the 1st inning. Like to see her do that again.
I know, Maury, the cardinal rule is right here, nobody out. First 2 batters on. you bunt them over.
It's hard, though.
But more, you can't do that right now.
It's hard.
With a team that is struggling to score runs.
You can bust it wide open.
Well, and one of your hotter hitters
Absolutely.
You cannot take the bat out of your hotter hitter's hands and sacrifice these girls.
And I don't want to jinx Trista, but she very rarely strikes out. She puts the ball in play.
That's absolutely.
So, I mean, it would be hard for me. I could see it. I wouldn't complain if she bunted, but I could see her letting her hit away also.
Yeah. Well, you got two freshmen coming up behind. No, yeah.
Upton and Renslow.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was looking at your old.
No, I had to.
Yeah.
Hand scratch it and get it right. But Miller now with runners at first and second with no outs. Scoreless here in the top of the third. Panthers looking to get on the board first. First pitch is ball, 1 ball and no strikes.
Put the pressure on the pitcher right now, and when the pitcher's in that situation, sometimes they make mistakes out over the middle.
Strike call, taken all the way. 1 ball and 1 strike. Score from the baseball game. Panthers are up 3-0 after the first inning. So Panthers jumping on the Titans from Legacy. See if they
jumped on the south side the other night too.
And then got jumped back on.
Oh, there was a mistake. That
1
pitch
ball.
got a lot of the plate. Yep. And now you're going to see a lot of off-speed stuff and stuff off the plate. So
1 ball
she's
and 2
be
strikes.
For everything
Put it in play now, right, Jeff?
Put it in play. Shorten the bat up, shorten your swing, put the ball in play somewhere and try to advance the runners if nothing else.
Gonzalez at second, Guerrero at first. Miller down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ramon delivers.
There's the changeup.
Swing and a miss.
And that changeup went up high, and she swung through it.
And I jinxed her. That's going to bring up Kaylee Upton.
Both pitchers, though, Maury, doing a good job of pitching good under pressure.
Kaylee grounded out to Lewis at third for the second out in the first.
Well, she's way off the plate.
First pitch, ball low. 1 ball and no strikes. Renslow waits on deck. Panthers with runners at first and second with 1 out.
I don't know why Upton stands so far away from the base. She needs to move up almost a foot. Especially the way this pitcher's been pitching outside. Uh-oh.
Throw to third, run right into that tag.
Whoa.
Good job by Barrera over to Lewis for the putout. That retires Gonzalez. 2-5 if you're scoring at home. A caught stealing for out number 2. Guerrero moves to second. 1 ball and 2 strikes now is the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jeff, I got to kind of question that because is your number 3 hitter.
Or you
got your number you got your number 3 hitter up at the plate.
Yeah, it's supposed to be your best hitter. You got to have more confidence in that. If you're going to put the girl in that 3 spot, you got to expect her to get that big hit.
3 balls, no strikes.
You could have just run yourself out of a big inning too. So let's see what happens here.
The 3-0 pitch. The strike call gets away from the catcher. Guerrero will stand up at third. So Barrera needs to be a backstop back here.
And Maury, go back before that could have possibly
been a run.
No, you
or
still have your runners on second and third now with 1 out.
Right. 3 balls and 1 strike now is the count. Guerrero stands at third.
And Guerrero is very aggressive on the bases.
2 outs. Ramon delivers. That's ball 4. That's 3 walks in the inning.
What you may see here is the delay steal. And I'm going to say it kind of quiet so that the catcher doesn't hear me. Coach B is known to do stuff like that with 2 outs.
Renslow. Comes
to the plate with runners on the corners at first and third.
Don't think she's got anything on right now. No signs have been given.
Runners at the corners. 2 outs. Scoreless ball game in the top of the third. Guerrero at third. Upton. Renslow takes the first pitch high. 1 ball and no strikes. 3 walks in this inning. Ramon struggling a little bit to throw, keep any consistency, back-to-back strikes. But the caught stealing was really, really big. Strike called, 1 ball and 1 strike. Need a big hit here by Renslow. Get the Panthers on the board. Romero trying to get the signals squared away with Pereira. The 1-1 pitch. High, 2 balls and 1 strike. Ramon back in there. Renslow waits a 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. Second baseman over. Long throw, quick throw over, makes the play. Good play by Baggs. That retires the side. 4-3 if we're scoring at home for out number 3. No runs, no hits, 2 left on base. Through 2.5, we're scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the bottom of the third, scoreless. Miller back out there. 9 and then the top of the order for the Jaguars here. They bat into third. Cook, Perez, and Baggs. And Jeff, it looks like for the Panthers, it looks like Dominguez is in left.
And there's somebody hitting for her then.
It had her as the flex player, but that's 88. So that's Dominguez in left. The shortstop, Bailey Cook, leads off for Floresville here in the third. And that looks like that's Sotelo in right field.
Once again, bottom of the order for the Jaguars trying to bunt their way on.
Cook down in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Miller delivers. Swing and a miss. Rise ball. No chance at that one. Jolyn Perez, the leadoff batter, waits on deck as we're in a scoreless third. Swing and a miss, way out in front on the front foot. Third strikeout now. It's going to bring up Perez. Perez, no official at bat. She was hit by a pitch and was stranded at third base in the first inning. Miller delivers, and that's a shot in the right field. Sotelo gets it on 2 hops, but a single. That's both times now. Perez has been on base, and Jeff, you got to watch out for the steal. I guarantee you she's going to be in motion.
She'll be moving.
Brenna Baggs, the second baseman, stepping to the plate, laid down a beautiful sacrifice bunt. Her first at bat, but I doubt if she's going to sacrifice here. All the way in motion, swings, lifted out in the left field. Dominguez going back and can't play the ball, got turned around and didn't run back, Jeff, and find the fence. She was circling, and that ball falls. It's got to be a base hit.
It's got to be a base hit, but that's an error.
Mental
error.
Fourth hit of the ball game.
But that's another one of those freshmen out there that, we really don't know much about Dominguez. Has she ever played in the outfield before? Does she know how to play off the fence? I'm sure the coach has done some of those drills, but more importantly, we got second and third with 1 out.
Yeah, and the pitcher, Ramon, at the plate. Grounded out or popped up to the first baseman.
Oh, here we go.
Kennedy with a play again in the dugout almost. Takes the first pitch for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Perez and Baggs at first and second, or second and third. That ball is lifted in the left field. That's probably going to score 1 run.
Get a run home.
As Dominguez goes back, makes the play. Both runners in motion. 1 runner will score. RBI for Ramon, and the first run is scored of the ball game. That's an RBI for Ramon, and a run scored for Perez. 2 outs now, but the runner advanced to third for the third baseman, Kylie Lewis. Lewis struck out to end inning number 1.
Need to concentrate right here on getting this batter because there's still a runner out there at third base. 1 run's hard enough to overcome right now for these Panthers, but 2 would be really hard.
Lewis is the batter with 2 outs. Floresville with a run across here in the third. The 1-0 pitch. That's foul back in the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike. Baggs is at third with 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch to Miller. That's fouled back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lewis steps out, gets some words of encouragement from Coach Perez. Now back in there. And the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss.
Good pitch there by Miller.
Good job by Miller. But a little damage done there. 1 run on 2 hits. 1 left on base. We're through 3. Floresville 1, Medina Valley 0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the 4th, Medina Valley trailing 1-0. 2 back-to-back singles to start off the 3rd for Floresville, and a sacrifice fly brought in the lone run of the ball game so far. Panthers will center the plate, Kennedy, Burris, and Sotelo. Kennedy is 0 for 1, struck out to start inning number 2. got caught way out on her front foot in that first inning, or second inning, for the strikeout. Belia Ramon back out there in the circle for
Hey, right now
the
is when
Tigers.
you start getting that run back right now.
Right now. First pitch, that ball is swung and fouled off out of play. No balls and 1 strike.
Good job. Kennedy gets in there and she's hacking.
The 0-1 delivery. That ball is fouled back out of play once again. No balls and 2 strikes. Same situation as the previous bat.
Yeah.
And she
maybe
caught
she
Kennedy
learned.
off guard on that off-speed pitch, and McKenzie chased one little out of the strike zone.
And way out on her front foot.
Oh,
So let's see if
absolutely.
she learned anything.
See if they come with something off-speed after 2 fastballs. The 0-2 pitch, there it was.
It was. So she did learn something. You know,
Well, that
you've
one,
seen it. You've
that
seen
one
it once.
That one that bounces in there doesn't look as enticing as the one that's about eye high.
Yeah.
1 ball and 2 strikes now is the count as Kennedy leads off here in the 4th.
You may see another one.
Ramon delivers.
Yep.
Way out in front again for the strikeout. For out number 1. 4 strikeouts. That's going to bring up Katie Burris. Burris singled, but was stranded at second base. She singled with 1 out in the 2nd. Panthers with 2 hits, Miller and Burris.
Both the seniors.
Yes, sir. Ramon delivers. Strike called. No balls and 1 strike. Sotelo waits on deck. 1 out here in the 4th. Panthers trail 1-0. The 0-1 pitch is ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Good crowd here tonight, Jeff, especially for Floresville. A lot of people in lawn chairs sitting around the backstop.
It's a beautiful evening.
It is a beautiful evening. The 1-1 pitch is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Any way you can get on base. Ramon taking a little bit more time here. The 2-1 pitch. That ball is grounded to the second baseman, Baggs. Baggs over to Hernandez at first. A good stretch by Hernandez. There was a little bit down the baseline, but Hernandez brings it in. 4-3. We're scoring at home for out number 2. That's going to bring up Lauren Sotelo. Sotelo flew out deep to right field. And Gullum caught it right at the fence.
She may get an off-speed pitch here.
Excuse me,
because that was the first pitch.
I said
she
Lauren
swung at.
Sotelo. Excuse me, this is Madison Sotelo. My bad.
There it is.
Takes the first pitch off the plate.
Oh, though.
Well, that was a ball. That was off the plate.
That was a ball.
And
Ooh,
she just asked the umpire, "What was that pitch?"
Wow, showing up the umpire. That's you don't see that every day.
No.
Wow.
The 1-0 pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
She's a little spark plug back there behind the plate.
Yeah, but she could cost
absolutely
the game here later on in the game when it's a close call.
Yeah, you know.
The 2-0 pitch,
Guess
swing and a miss.
Coach
2 balls
gives
and
her
1
some-
strike.
Coach gives her some freedom, I guess, but
2 outs.
She let out a yell after that.
Hey, they got the button working now. The outs are working
Yeah, I
now.
think the button that ain't working is up in the press box.
You think? Sotelo drives into
Off the
center
end of the
field.
bat.
Center fielder Perez in and makes the play. 1 out. 1, 2, 3 for Floresville, setting down the Panthers batters. We head to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 is your score. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 is your score in favor of Floresville.
Sorry about that, Maury.
It's okay.
I almost North Park Chevrolet'd you.
Floresville will send to the plate Barrera, Hernandez, and Barajas, 5, 6, and 7. Aiden Barrero led off the second inning with a single, but was left at third. Takes the first pitch from Miller outside, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes.
And once again, Maury, that old dog has reared his ugly head. Panthers are having trouble scoring points again, scoring runs, and they got to figure it out.
Swing and a miss.
This is really a battle for fourth place right now, because Floresville coming into the game and Medina Valley were tied for third. Is that correct? They're both
one of
3-2?
them was 4-2, and the other was 3-2.
Okay, so
Medina Valley was up by a half a game.
Yep.
In up by a game in the win column, tied in the loss column.
This is really a third, fourth place game.
The 1-1 pitch. He's foul back out of play, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And Medina Valley, in their history, Maury, has only not made the playoffs twice. And that's any classification. And one of those times was 3 years ago. So we'd like to see it not repeat
1-2 pitch is a strikeout. For out number 1, Greg pitch. That's 5 strikeouts now for Miller. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Hannah Hernandez. Hernandez flew out to left field for the first out in inning number 2. So she is 0 for 1.
Next up, Jags, 26. Liliana Hernandez. And she smacks it to
Hernandez delivers it, but foul out of play.
And this is the young lady that hit one to the fence that started all that mess in the last inning, was it not?
Yep, Ileana. Well, no, actually, the one that started that mess was Perez. And then Ramon, actually, Bags should have been out and it was circled.
Yeah, this one did.
Yeah, but they stranded the runner, Barrera, at third base in the second. Takes the pitch, high ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-0 in favor of Floresville. Miller delivers, and that is on the edge of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Liliana playing a good first base. She's made 2 good stretches on balls that have not been too good thrown across the plate.
Good pitch.
And just low. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Hernandez. She looks to stage another rally for the Jags here in the 4th inning.
Miller with the stare in, the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul.
Fair ball down the third base line.
Just outside the line.
On second thought, it's called foul.
Liliana put a good swing on that one, but just foul.
And that was that rise ball.
Says otherwise.
Score from the baseball game. Medina Valley now up 5-0 after 2. They are playing Southwest Legacy at Legacy Field. Miller delivers the 2-2 pitch. Change up. Strike called. Backwards K as Ileana Hernandez takes that pitch looking. That's 6 strikeouts now for Miller. It's going to bring up Brianna Barajas, designated player. She struck out for out number 2 in the second. 0 for 1. First pitch is foul back.
These Floresville hitters are aggressive. They're going
They
after
swing.
that first fastball.
Bottom of the 4th, 1-0, Panthers trail. I think you're right, Jeff. I think it's the
operator?
Yeah, because there's 2 outs and there's only 1 lit up again. That pitch is low, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs. Back-to-back strikeouts for Miller. Swing and a miss as Barajas was a strikeout victim her first at bat. Down in the count now. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Miller with the 1-2 pitch. Change up, and Barajas just gets enough of it to keep this at bat going. I'm getting those updates from the boys game via Darren Morty, so I want to thank Darren for the updates. Keep them coming as long as you can. We can relay that to the listeners. The 1-2 pitch changeup gets a little bit of it again. Barajas fouls off another 2-strike pitch. Good battle here from Barajas and Miller. The third 2-strike pitch now coming to Barajas. She's a designated player, so she knows she can hit. And the 1-2 pitch just off the plate and low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's a good location, though. If Barajas would have chased after that one, there's not much she could do with it. Deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch. That ball is rifled into center field. Gonzalez over and makes the catch for the putout.
Maury, I just noticed
F8 for out number 3.
The bank of lights. There is no bank of lights for the outfield. It is dark out there.
Yes, it is. So after 4, it's 1-0 in favor of Floresville. Panthers bats need to wake up. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back to Panther Softball as we head to the 5th. We're sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Panthers will send to the plate Casino, Gonzalez, and Guerrero. 8, 9, and back to the top.
Hey, Maury, girls just want to have fun.
We need to score some runs.
Girls just want to score runs.
First pitch to Gabby is a strike called.
And here's the difference.
No balls
with
and
a
1
confident
strike.
team versus a non-confident team. Floresville, we made the comment earlier in the inning that Floresville girls, they can see a fastball on that first pitch and they're taking a rip. We see fastballs and we're watching them.
The 0-1 pitch is grounded to first base. Casino on the run. Quick throw over in time. Ramon to Hernandez for out number 1. 1-3 for scoring at home for the put out. 5 ground outs now.
And I think it has everything to do with the confidence level of the girls right now.
Elena Gonzalez, no official at bat. She walked to start the inning but was caught stealing in the third for the second out of that inning. Panthers had runners at first and second with 1 out at the time. First pitch is ball outside, 1 ball and no strikes.
And now the pitcher has settled into a zone. You know, she feels relaxed out there in the circle, and she's throwing pitches wherever she wants to throw them now.
Gonzalez takes a pitch. That's foul back.
Got to get her out of her comfort zone.
Lewis charging in hard from third base. Hernandez charging in. So Baggs was covering first base, the second baseman on that play, as Gonzalez attempted to bunt her way on. The 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the first baseline, but just foul. Elena now down the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Leadoff batter Guerrero waits on deck for the Panthers. Looks like the boys' game here. Looks like Floresville is ahead of the Southwest Dragons 6-0. Evans accounted 2-2, way high and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Changeup got away from her a little bit.
Hung on to that pitch a little long. Ramon checking the wristband. Now stares in to Barrera. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to Hernandez at first. It's off the base, but Hernandez stays with it for the putout. 3 unassisted for the out. Good job of Hernandez staying with that as it went off the base and then ricocheted up, and she got the glove on it and knocked it down. Guerrero now at the plate. Guerrero is 0 for 1. Lined out to the shortstop and then reached on a walk. Reached third base, but Panthers could not bring her in. Bats with 2 outs. First pitch in tight. 1 ball and no strikes.
And Maury, this may be the last chance you get to the top of your order.
Yeah.
As the Panthers are down to 7 outs.
And the 1-0 pitch grounded back behind the catcher, 1-1.
And she took a rip there. Tried to tie it up with 1 swing of the bat. And you know, Maury, in past years, we've seen Burris and we've seen Tristan Miller and we've seen Guerrero. We've seen a lot of home runs out of these girls, and that's where I go back to the confidence.
Bottom of the 5th. Panthers trailing 1-0. Hayden Renslow is now back behind the plate for the Panthers, taking the place of Kaylee Upton. Gollum, Cook, and Perez, 8, 9, and 1 for the Jaguars here in the 5th. Gollum grounded out to the pitcher.
Pretty big inning here for Miller, as she's going to face the bottom of the Jaguar order, and she's going to need to get these 2 outs and not face the top of the order, who's been swinging the bat well with runners on base.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. One, nobody out. 1-0 in favor of Floresville. Pitch is high. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch to Gollum, swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just overpowered Gollum there.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the same pitch again, Maury.
I don't think Gollum can catch up to her fastball. The 2-2 pitch. Strike called. Backwards K. Strikeout looking to start inning number 5. 7 strikeouts now. That's going to bring up Bailey Cook. Cook struck out to start off inning number 3. First pitch is low, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out. Cook steps out of the batter's box. Gathers herself, now back in. The 1-1 pitch. Off speed, just off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch to Cook, and that's lifted in the infield. Casino calls it and makes the put out. F4 if you're scoring at home for the second out of the ball game. Going to send it back to the top with Jolyn Perez. Jolyn is perfect at the plate, was hit by a pitch, singled in the third, and scored the lone run of the ball game. Has 2 stolen bases also.
What position is she playing, Maury?
She's playing center field. First pitch, tries to bunt, and Miller charges in and makes the play to end the inning, a quick inning. That's what Miller needed. Retire the side-in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We're through 5. Medina Valley needs some runs, trailing 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet.
Maury, that was a baseball that hit all the way over here behind us.
We head to the 6th inning.
Ball.
Panthers will send to the plate 2, 3, 4. Miller, Upton, and Renslow. Miller is 1 for 2, single and a strikeout. Panthers down to their last 6 outs. Have the meat of the order coming up. First pitch is a strike called. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1. And Jeff, what I've noticed between your top 4 teams, they all have a pitcher that gets up there and doesn't mess around.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch off speed, just off the plate.
Look, and they all have good off speed stuff.
Yes.
Once again, the animated catcher. Not gonna help your pitcher out when you're animated like that.
The 2-1 pitch. Outside. Might have got that earlier in the ball game, but not now.
That's what happens.
3 balls and 1 strike.
3 balls and a strike to
And Mr. Gilbert behind the plate's just going along with it. Off the plate, that's what we needed. Panthers with a base runner, lead-off walk.
Lead-off runner on. Now
and
you
Jeff,
can do
you can
some
almost
things.
credit that to
the
your catcher
animated,
behind the plate.
the animation of the catcher.
So number 6 now at the plate, Kaylee Upton for the Panthers. Upton is 0 for 1, ground out and walked.
You definitely got to play for the run here.
Squares around the bunt.
And
Ball
Tristan
one.
Miller is running for herself. There is no courtesy runner this time.
Well, you got your senior out there. She knows how to run the bases. Why put the faith in somebody else's hands? I'm sure she's been around the bases enough times to know how to run them.
Absolutely.
The 1-0 pitch.
Oh, no.
Bunted, and the catcher makes the play in foul ball territory and needed a sacrifice.
Maury, and we will have both of the games.
So
here on the
Dominguez
Medina
now
Valley Broadcast
batting for the
Network.
Panthers. Snap throw to first. Gets by Hernandez. Miller will run to second base.
And that's
in
as
there.
good as a sacrifice.
And that's when you throw behind the runner.
Yep.
And a bad throw. Hernandez gets by Hernandez, and Miller, senior leadership, knew when it got by her, there's nobody that can get her out.
Yeah, and, I think the little meeting between the catcher and the first baseman, was predetermined that I'm throwing down there instead of, knowing that you can catch them off guard. And she was catching nobody off guard right there.
The 1-0 pitch to Dominguez is a strike called. 1 ball and 1 strike. Miller 120 feet away from tying this ball game up. 1 out, Panthers trail 1-0. The 1-1 pitch to Aubrey is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Pitchers had a little bit of a problem controlling that changeup here, Maury, in the last 2 innings. She's lost it a couple times high.
Dominguez fouls that back, evens the count at 2-2. Got a pinch hitter, Jeff on deck. Looks like number 1 will be batting for Kennedy, Ileana Salazar. But the big at bat right now is Dominguez. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for out number 2. That's a big out. That's 5 strikeouts now. It's going to bring up a pinch hitter for the Panthers, Ileana Salazar.
The hardest thing to do in
Did they check her in, or did she have to check in?
Is the hardest thing to do in baseball or softball is pinch hit.
Does she have to check in? Nope,
I have no
because
idea.
they didn't. First pitch to Ileana is ball, 1 ball and no strikes.
She may have checked her in when she checked in the other one.
Ileana Salazar. Base hit. Should tie the game up with Miller standing at second. The 1-0 pitch is a strike call. 1 ball and 1 strike. Batting for Mackenzie Kennedy. Kennedy was 0 for 2, strikeout victim to start the second and the fourth. Panthers bat here in the 6th. 5 outs, 4 outs left. Foul back, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now you got to protect the dish, because I don't think Billy or Ramon is going to throw anything that resembles a strike right here. The count's 1-2, 2 outs. And the pitch outside, 2-2.
Maury, when everybody's screaming, watch the changeup from the stands, that they're not going to throw a
No,
changeup.
no. Pretty unlikely.
The guy calling the pitches has got 2
And,
ears.
it's like you say, the hardest thing in softball is to pinch hit.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to throw her something she can handle.
Yeah,
you
you
want
don't
to
wanna
keep
slow
it going.
something
2-2 pitch is a ground ball through the middle. Throw is no throw. Throw home, and oh, my. Sent Miller home on a ball that didn't get out of the infield. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Maury. Oh, Maury.
There's nothing I can say about that, but oh my. Panthers run themselves out of that inning. That's a caught stealing, and he tried to score on a ball that doesn't get out of the infield. Wow, Panthers squandered another run. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Medina Valley trails 1-0. Panthers softball will continue in just a moment.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Panthers trailing 1-0. Baggs, Ramon, and Lewis at the plate. Ball one ball and no strikes. And Jeff, the ball didn't get out of the infield. Your on-deck batter right there is Katie Burris, has one of the two hits. Senior's waiting there to come at the plate and doesn't get a chance there in that inning.
Well, it's
ball two balls and no strikes.
You got your head coach on third base, so those are the decisions that she's made in her head already. And I'm sure she knew who was where and what she needed to do.
The 2-0 pitch is a strike called. Renslow back behind the plate for a second inning of work. Miller back in the circle. Baggs at the plate. She is perfect, a sacrifice and a single. The 2-1 pitch. Outside and high, 3 balls and 1 strike.
Now, Tristan may be a little rattled too. Wouldn't be a bad opportunity here to go talk, go talk her out of this, talk her down off the tree, off the ledge.
3-1 pitch, strike call, fills it up, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I heard the commotion, Maury. I knew a ball was
he was heading this way, from the baseball field. The payoff pitch, line down third base, but foul. Full count. Payoff pitch coming once again.
Panther fans are getting a little rowdy
getting
here
a little
tonight
rambunctious.
too. Had a couple of scoring opportunities wasted, and now they're starting to get
frustration is setting in a little
frustrated with the other team's coach and the umpire.
The full count pitch, grounded to the shortstop Burris. Burris in, throw across the diamond to Kennedy is in time. 6-3 for the putout for out number 1. Only the third ground out.
Yeah, that was right off the handle too. Didn't have a lot on that ball.
The pitcher, Belia Ramon, coming to the plate.
Good job by Burris getting to the ball and getting rid of it quick.
Belia flew out to the first baseman and to the left fielder, but is responsible for the only RBI of the ball game as she drove in Perez in the third. Ball 1 to Ramon as the pitcher for them has their only RBI. And one of the 4 hits. Ball is lifted foul out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Panthers trail 1-0. Floresville bats in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-1 pitch. That ball is rocketed foul.
And this is the
number 3 hitter.
Batter.
Pitcher versus pitcher is the matchup. 1 ball and 2 strikes, then is the count. Home plate umpire asking for some new softballs or different softballs. Back to action, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ramon. And the pitch, swing and a miss, off-speed pitch. Got her leading off the front foot for out number 2. 8 strikeouts now for Miller. That's going to bring up Kylie Lewis. Lewis, the third baseman, she is 0 for 2. Struck out to end inning number 1 and struck out to end inning number 3. First pitch to Lewis is low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Couple of practice swings as Lewis steps out of the box. Now she's back in. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. This just puzzles me, Jeff, how that out light can work sometimes and sometimes it can't. Is that operator error?
Every so often we have that at our home field too.
Oh, come on.
But our scoreboard is in such bad shape it's hard to even see.
And the control. The 1-1 pitch. Ball is rocketed in the left, right in front of the left fielder, Dominguez. Base hit, a 2-out single. 5 hits now in the ball game. That's going to bring up Aiden Barrero, the catcher. Barrero is 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Panthers, Jeff, can ill afford to give up any more runs.
2 outs.
2 outs.
That's true. They score late in the game. We talked about that at the beginning.
Ball low, 1 ball and no strikes.
Pitch looked pretty good, but
1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at first is Lewis with a 2-out single. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Barrero has done the catching all night tonight for Floresville. Getting some words of encouragement from Coach Perez.
Yeah, might be seeing the base runner in motion here.
And there she goes. Pitch is high, and in there sliding is Lewis. Now in scoring position. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Not a good pitch. You know, that the good pitch for them to run on, not a good pitch to try to throw somebody out.
No, that pitch was high. Renslow had to go up out of the crouch and get that.
Not sure what Coach B is going to ask.
Thinking maybe she left early, but I didn't see that.
I have no idea what she could be asking the umpire for. The throw was late. The tag was off the helmet after the girl was on the base. Maybe it was about leaving early. But that's one of those calls when a girl leaves the base early, it's an automatic.
You call it right away.
Yeah,
you don't let it go.
Yeah.
2 balls and 1 strike now is the count on Barrera.
Better worry about this batter right here.
Lewis at second. Miller with the stare in, the 2-1 pitch, squares around, a bunt to third, Guerrero in.
He called her
she
out.
overthrows
He
it.
called her out.
He called her out.
Said
she stepped on home plate.
Yep, she was out, so that'll be a strikeout.
And that's going to go as a strikeout. And that was almost disaster for the Panthers as Guerrero threw it away, but nevertheless, that's going to go down as a strikeout, and it don't matter how much they complain about this one. They're not going to get this overturned. In the inning, no runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base. We head to the 7th. Panthers need a rally, trailing 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
The folks from Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm invite you out this weekend to enjoy Belgian sausage on a bun, fresh-cut fries with their homemade andalou sauce, or a Belgian waffle with strawberries, whipped cream, and Belgian chocolate drizzle. They've got lawn games and a pretty cool playground to keep you and the kids entertained. Open Thursday through Saturday, 5 to 11 p.m. Check out shotandbull.com or their Facebook page to see upcoming live music and public events. If you're looking to host an event of your own, consider Shotzi's Barn and Barnyard. It's got some good old-fashioned rustic charm with lots of fresh air. They'd be honored to celebrate life's best moments with you at Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm.
Automatic, and we're back, Maury.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet as we head to the 7th.
That should have been an automatic ejection.
Panthers down to their last 3 outs. Panthers will send to the plate. Yes.
Yeah.
Katie Burris will lead off for the Panthers. Sotelo stands on deck, Jeff. You have 2 back-to-back that can get you a run.
Yep. Let's worry about getting a base hit and getting one on base to start things off here in the 7th, Maury.
This is a game, though, Jeff, where there's semantics that have went on during this game that's just blows my mind. And not from Panther side. First pitch is ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. It's time for a Burris bomb right here. Ramon back out there. Panthers, Jeff, that same doldrum. Only 2 hits. Only 2 hits.
2 hits.
2 balls and no strikes, though. Anyway, Panthers need base runners. You better believe it. And the 2-0 pitch is outside. 3 balls and no strikes. You got to take all the way. Need base runners.
I don't know.
Well, with her, maybe you sit dead red, but it better be something right over the middle.
I would,
The 3-0 pitch.
See, I mean, that one wasn't one that you would take. I mean, you wouldn't have swung at that one.
No.
Because that was in the outside part of the plate. So you still need to be looking for something out over the white part of the plate. And last time Katie had a 3-1 count, she just kind of punched one. So she needs to still be taking
3-1
rips.
pitch. Is another strike call on the outside part of the plate. Fills it up now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count now as Burris leads off here. Panthers trailing by a run in the 7th. And the pitch from Ramon. That's a ground ball right up the gut for a base hit. Second base hit of the ball game for Burris. She has 2 out of the 3. And that's what the Panthers needed here. See if the Panthers can bring a little magic here. It's going to bring up
Madison
Sotelo. Sotelo is 0 for 2. A fly out to the right fielder and a fly out to the center fielder.
I would almost be bunting here, Maury. I don't know if Sotelo's a good bunter or not, but I would almost have to try to get Burris to second base.
Gabby Casino waits on deck. Madison Sotelo lifts it out of play, and it will be out of play, just barely down the first baseline. No balls and 1 strike.
Well, we're not bunting, but just like Friday night, she let her swing away once. Maybe she'll put it on this time.
No balls and 1 strike. Madison Sotelo at the plate. Ball on the field. No pitch.
Well, you know what was coming. It wasn't a changeup.
Nope.
I was looking for a baseball. I thought it was a baseball.
I saw it coming in from the side.
One of the little kids that got it threw it back in.
No balls and 1 strike. Sotelo at the plate. Burris, your tying run at first. Nobody out. Ramon delivers. Ground ball. No balls and 2 strikes. Gabby Casino waits on deck for the Panthers.
So we're not butting her over, Maury.
Nope.
Letting Sotelo swing away here.
The 0-2 pitch. Change up low. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Good layoff of
that was
pitch, because that was a good pitch. She kept it low in the zone off the outside part of the plate.
Good job by Sotelo.
Almost like that drop curve.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Ramon checks the wristband. And the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I mean, it's halfway in the other batter's box. I mean, it's not one that you can really cry about,
No.
you know. It's a good pitch. You know, try to get her to chase. You're ahead in the count if you're the pitcher.
Now it's even, though, up at 2-2.
Remember, your job as Sotelo's, you got to advance the base runner.
Absolutely. Madison with a swing and a miss, though. Strikeout for out number 1. That's 6 strikeouts. Gabby Casino now steps to the plate. Gabby is 0 for 2. A strikeout and a ground out back to the pitcher. Do you dare put Katie Burris in motion? I'm just
you got to
asking.
get her in scoring position somehow.
Gabby takes the first pitch low.
The
1
thing
ball
is,
and no strikes.
with Cancino, I would almost venture to put a hit and run on. Because Cancino
Try to leave that right side open.
She handles the bat well. I know that's chancy late in the game, but you got to get something going with your bats.
The 1-0 pitch is a ground
That
ball to
would've been
second.
it.
Bags to the shortstop for 1 to throw, not in time. Going to go down as a fielder's choice for Casino.
And, you know, if you had a hit and run on right there, and Cancino is a player that will hit balls on the ground to the right side, you know, it's what could have been. But now you're down to your last out.
That's going to bring up number 3 for the Panthers, Elena Gonzalez. Elena has a walk and then a ground out. So, do you put Casino in motion?
You may have to.
Ground ball to second. Off the glove of the first baseman.
She needs to keep going.
And she's going to go all the way to third base. An infield single for Elena Gonzalez. 2 outs. Panthers runners at the corners now, Jeff. We have a little bit of magic working. Back to the top of the order, and your hero from Friday, Guerrero, at the plate.
Yeah, and Coach Perez is, you know, he's out there. Good timeout by Coach Perez saying, you know, hey, ain't nobody hurt. We got 2 outs.
And that ball was slowly hit. Hernandez, the first baseman, tried to make a diving play on it.
Yeah.
And Bags,
I think that's what he's telling her.
Bags is sitting right there just ready to eat that up and go to first.
He's just telling him, hey, don't try to do too much. Just do what you know you can do.
But how can you complain on an aggressive play?
Oh, yeah. No.
Hernandez was just trying to make the play at first base.
Absolutely. But
So now you got your
Panthers are
big
first and
hitter
third.
right here.
Panthers first and third, 2 outs.
2 outs. Casino is your big runner, though, at third. First pitch to Guerrero. Strike called.
My God. And you would think the way that umpire has been shown up by the catcher all night that he wouldn't give those calls. And that ball's in the dirt, Maury.
No balls in 1 strike.
We're not going to complain about the umpiring because we've had plenty of opportunities. We got to take care of it ourselves.
The 0-1 pitch.
There
that
it
ball
is.
Lifted into right
ball's
field. And
Nope.
got him
Didn't carry
for the
enough.
can't count under it for the win. Panthers got some action going. No runs on 2 hits. 1 left on base. That's going to do it. Panthers fall 1-0 here at Floresville. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado, posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back to Floresville as the Medina Valley Panthers drop a 1-0 district contest to the Floresville Jaguars. And we're going to go ahead and our Tanya's Travel by Design player of the game tonight will be Katie Burris, who was, I believe Katie had 2 hits.
She was 1 for 2.
She was 1 for 2.
Had 2 out of the 4 hits for Medina Valley.
Her bat's starting to come around. So the Katie Burris is our Tanya's Travel by Design player of the game. So, Maury, it's another one. They got an earned run.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, and some
the Panthers missed the few opportunities that they had to score runs.
Yep.
They failed to get it done.
Yep.
And that, you can't really say anything else about it. They failed to score runs, and that's their Achilles heel right now, is scoring runs.
Unfortunately for Trista Miller, she got no support from the bats once again for the Panthers. And
it's stating the obvious. It's beating a dead horse. You got a big game coming up Friday night. You got the district leading Southwest Dragons coming in, and you cannot continue to fall further behind. Right now, you're in 4th place, maybe tied with somebody for 4th place. So any more losses, and you're looking at the outside end of those top 4 spots.
You're looking at Eagle Pass win nipping at you.
Exactly. So,
and
we haven't. We barely beat them 1-0 in the 7th the other night. So
got to find a way to
score runs,
some runs, and when you do get runners in scoring position, you can't get a caught stealing, and you can't get thrown out.
Yeah.
Really at home base in that situation with who you have coming up at the bat. But you're trying to force the issue. You're trying to get a run home. I can understand that. You just need to change fortunes up a little bit and
keep swinging.
If you don't score a run, you ain't going to win. That's just all there is to it. You got to start swinging the bats. With that said,